today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the Miami Dolphins.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Tennessee Titans. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Nashville. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A first down carry for Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's Levis. Cockrell holds it in left side. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Levis from the gun. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Cockrell from 8 yards out. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A run with Mostert up the middle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3rd and 4. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Spears. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. A run straight ahead with Achane. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
He's got his target. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Meanwhile, Levis is that's taken in by Okonkwo. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines.
There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 63 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Second down, they go again with Henry. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here now, 2nd and 4. Levis to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Trevon Wesco. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Levis sets up to throw here. Going to the right here and finding Burks. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. He gets it to Burks again. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Levis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Levis back to throw. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Levis. His throw incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Flushed out right. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Folks' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead. For those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And Henry going to have a Titans first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 2nd down and 4. Hand off to Spears. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Henry. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd and short. It's Levis. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Again, it's Achane. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Henry again on 2nd down. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down and 6 now. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll set up a throw. Levis in trouble, down he goes. Jerome Baker coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Working from the gun, here's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown! Chigakonkwo. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 31. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Come on now, let's do this.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Levis to throw once more. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. That is caught. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And bulldozing his way through. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. And the Dolphins have got it.
and with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.